Hey guys, what's going on? It's McDonald23 back in another video, and today I'm going to be going over the top methods to make stubs in MLB The Show 20. Now, obviously, every single mode gets you stubs, but some do it a lot faster than others, and I'm going to be going over these today, and hopefully they can help you out. Now, the first one is one that is going to make you a lot of stubs if you know what you're doing with it, but if you don't, it might be kind of risky, and that's flipping on the community market. Now, I'm not someone who knows too much about this, if I'm going to be honest. I don't do it. I don't like to do it, honestly. Even though it might help me, I just don't like to put in all those buy orders and stuff. But if you guys are really interested in it, you guys can maybe do, you guys can test it out. I mean, you know, it's pretty much buy low, sell high. That's pretty much the basis of how to do it. You know, you want to find cards that have big stub gaps, so that when you're buying it, you can sell it for a higher price and hopefully make some stubs off of it. I mean, these golds aren't great examples, but I mean, you can do it on pretty much whatever, as long as the gap is really big, you know, because you have to always remember that a 10%, I believe, yeah, 10% is taken, so you have to factor that in. Don't forget about that. That could actually hurt you if you forget about that, so you do have to keep that in mind. But if you do and you can find some cards to flip, definitely go for it. But like I said, I don't do it too much, so I don't know too much about it. Now this next one, this one's very simple. Just head on over to collections, go to the cap, and then just start exchanging some of these cards, because they're pretty much free stubs. You just need to lock in bronze players, and then you need to lock in some silver and some gold. I haven't even done these yet, but it's literally as simple as I head to these bronze catchers. You guys can see I have this guy, no sell, no sell. Actually, no, we'll just lock these guys in. I'm gonna need them anyway, and so I've just made 750 stubs right there from cards that are just in my inventory, man. So it's not that bad. I'd definitely go through and do all these, because it will make you stubs. If you're planning on doing collections, it's not really a big deal at all, because they're all live series anyway, so it's definitely a thing to check out. You definitely want to give it a look. Now, of course, the same thing applies. If you guys head on over right here to Unlockables and Equipment, this might be better later in the year when we have more stuff in inventory, but you guys can see, look at all this. If we collect all these, you get 1k. Although these do have some diamonds, but you know, at the end of the year, you might actually end up having a lot of these. So in case you do, some of them have better rewards than others. Like chest protectors is like 200, but I think the bat skin's a little bit of a better one. But you know, you'll collect these throughout the year. So if you happen to have some of this stuff, like animations and celebrations, you might have some of these. It pretty much depends on your inventory. It's the beginning of the year, but keep this in mind. You might make stubs off it later. Now, I doubt you're going to make stubs off of doing collections, but you do need to keep in mind that you can save a lot of stubs while doing collections, because let's look at the Marlins right here. Marlins are a very cheap collection, and even though they're cheap, you should never just straight up buy now, right? They're top card. What I should do is I should put in a buy order. I have to recommend, guys, if you're buying anything, put in a buy order. Try to be patient with it, even if it's a common. I'm telling you, this guy, look at that. There's about 100 stubs that you can save about, and it's definitely worth it, because when you do that for every single card, for every single team, you're saving stubs, man. You're saving a lot of stubs, guys. So you won't be making stubs, but you'll be saving quite a bit, and you're gonna have a lot left over that you wouldn't have before, just because you were patient. Now, programs, guys, are a nice way to make stubs as well, because programs have a lot in them. The program itself, a decent amount of stubs along the way. You guys can see it's a couple thousand as you go. But the program requires you to do things that also make you stubs. So if you're going for stars, you're also getting stubs at the same time. Showdown gets you a ton of stubs, dude. You get quite a bit from Showdown. Conquest, not a lot. Depends if you pull something from the packs, of course. Then there's that's a different question. But it's completely up to you and how you want to make them. On what modes you guys want to do for the stars, unless you want to do everything. But I'm telling you, man, if you guys are just playing Showdown for these for all these Face of the Franchise cards, and you're getting stars and you're getting stubs, it's a huge win. Like, if you beat all these moments, man, you're making a lot of stubs. Okay, so I just quickly checked. It's 3,800. I think that might be wrong, but you have to minus 1,000 from that, so you're making 2,800 every single time you do Showdown. Not to mention you're getting packs, so you might pull something. You're guaranteed a silver, so honestly, man, this is going to make you probably about 3,000 stubs every single time you run through Showdown. So you're getting that done, you're getting team affinity points, and you're getting some stubs, so it's a win-win-win. Of course, that's contingent on you beating every single moment. That probably won't happen, so let's say more realistically like 2,500 stubs. Battle Royale this year is a great way to make stubs. This year is starting off with the 9 win being a diamond. So even if you're not the best Battle Royale player, anyone can get 9 wins, man. Anyone can do it. You guys, if you have one good run, you get that 9 win, man. It's going to be big. You just need to, you need to lock in, and you need to get those 9s at the very least, right? Because then you're making stubs off of it. At 6, you're kind of breaking even. So I definitely recommend trying some BR runs, because the more you play it, the better you are going to get at it. Even if you are losing stubs, like losing the first couple of games, if you want to get better at it, you just got to play it more. And you'll start getting better at it, and you can start getting those 9, maybe even 12 wins consistently. And if BR isn't your ally, you can go to the event, because the event also has the diamonds available, but you got to get 12 wins on it. So, it's a little bit harder to get to 12, but it's also the event, so I'm not sure how you want to, either one you can do, it's going to help you out if you get to the diamond player. Not to mention from the event, you get stubs along the way as you go, you get packs, look at all this stuff, man, there's a lot of good stuff coming from the event. Potentially these packs could have diamonds in them, who knows. Part of that is luck, obviously, but it's not a bad idea to go after the event. Of course, you guys know moments make you stubs. I don't have to tell you that. You guys know that. But some of the best ones to do are these created player moments, because people don't think about it as a way to make stubs. They think, oh, I want to do, let's say they want to do a shortstop cap. They play these moments, they're done. They leave the rest of them. If you do all of them, you're probably making like, what is this, 10,000 stubs, maybe? Like, that's not bad. Just for a couple moments, and you're getting a lot of XP. You're actually getting a little bit more XP. But the stubs ain't bad, especially, when you're grinding out creative players, because you're going to be earning players for playing this. So these moments are nice. Try to do them all, honestly. That's going to help you. Evolution, when the time comes, you can obviously do those. And then, of course, the first inning is going to help you out with those players and stubs. But honestly, man, any moment will help you out with stubs. They're all going to give you stuff. But rank seasons, not too much. Rank seasons won't really do with... doesn't give you a lot of stubs, basically, until you get to Championship Series and you get a diamond card. That's obviously a big amount of stubs. This will definitely change, but at the moment they're going for like 85k. That is a huge amount of stubs for just playing the game and getting to 900 ratings. So if you can get there, man, you definitely got to go for it, because it is a big, big sell if you want to sell. Now, I'm not sure when this next one is going to apply, because obviously with everything going on in the world, there is no baseball being played at the moment, but whenever it hopefully does come back, Inside Edge is going to be a thing that will affect live series players. And obviously people can go from golds to diamonds, and you can start investing in live series cards that you think are going to go up in price. You know what I mean? So whenever that comes back, you guys can start investing in cards. So just buy a ton of a certain card, so that when they go diamond, you can just kind of quick sell them all, or you can even sell them all. I mean, it's completely up to you. There have been some goons in the past, like Cody Bellinger was a gold. I think last year he was a gold, so, you never know, man. Some guys can, like, skyrocket up in a year. Obviously, this baseball season's going to be a little bit different, but still, I think at some point we're going to play, hopefully. But if we do, you guys can always remember that you can invest if you believe someone is doing well enough to receive a diamond. Now let's talk about a mode you guys probably weren't thinking about for this video. That's right, Challenge of the Week. If you guys play Challenge of the Week, and obviously you probably want the Javier Baez autographed jersey, I don't blame you, but if you get like 4th to 10th place, and actually if you get from 4th place all the way to 40th place, yeah, you're going to be making stubs. So 4th to 40th earns you stubs just for playing this mode. Now, if you guys haven't really played Challenge of the Week competitively to try to get a high score, it is pretty competitive at the start of the year, I'm going to be honest, but you can do it if you take the time out to do it. It might take like an hour to actually finish the whole run if you want a really high score. I mean, people get millions upon millions in their score. So if you're looking for the stubs, then obviously you don't have to go for first place, but you'd probably want the jersey. But this video is for stubs, so you can make stubs from this mode, especially if you're using this mode to warm up. Say you have a ranked seasons game you want to play, but you're like, no, I want to warm up before I play this. You hop into Challenge of the Week. Let's say you get a great score. Now you're warmed up for your ranked seasons game, and you've made some stubs if you stay in that position once the week ends. Now, one more method I have for you guys is to always clear out your inventory of stuff you just don't need. Make sure to check it out, especially if you have like diamond unlockables equipment, because that stuff goes for quite a bit. If you have like equipment that's a diamond and you just don't need it, definitely try to sell it. Some stuff goes for a lot. Like I have this bat here. I know it's not that much, like 1K, but some bats go for quite a lot more. Like this one might go for like, yeah, 27K. So if you have like an expensive equipment, check it out. Especially if you have dupes of stuff. Like even live series players, if you have duplicates that are sellable, sell them. I mean, it can't hurt you. Obviously this year is a little bit different with what you can sell, but always make sure to check your inventory. You might have something you don't need that's always worth a look. And yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully this did help you out. Hopefully you guys can make some stubs today and go after those collections or whatever you want to do. And yeah, leave comments below if you have any questions. See you guys in the next one. Peace.